Aloha, friends. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's author Joe Holt. And guess what? We've got a special show for you today. It's called Fireside Chats. I always have a special guest. Today's special guest, my newest buddy, Burb. How you doing, Burb?
I'm good, Joe. How are you doing, everybody? It's great to be here on Joe's channel. Get this great opportunity
Oh
to
man,
speak to him.
I'm super excited that you're here, Burb. In case you guys don't know, Burb is one of the newer streamers. Uh-oh, Burb. I see. Remember how we talked about there's all these little things that you have to do, and sometimes I forget one.
Yeah.
Well,
Is it the
underneath,
audio?
no, underneath your face is my brother's name because we did his interview last night. So
Yeah.
apologize, guys. This is not
Yeah.
Sailing
I'm
Gaming.
not at Sandling Gaming, unfortunately.
This is Burb. Not unfortunately. Come on, you're a beautiful soul. People need to know exactly who you are. All right. All right. There you go. Sorry about that. Nobody noticed that. Okay. All right. All right. So again, I'm a new streamer and I'm just figuring this out. All right, there it is. It's Burb. It's Burb, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna just jump right into it, guys. We're actually having a community event with D Live. It's a partner stream, and they're giving away 100 Ninja Guineas. Their global partners have 15,000 Lino to give away, 1,500 at a time to their viewers. I mean, it's just a lot of fun. So I really wanted to get Burb on here and introduce you guys to a unique channel. And I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to let Burb tell the stories. So the very first question: how'd you come up with your name, sir?
Oh, this is actually a pretty long but simple story behind the name Burb. So
Fantastic.
it's actually an old Xbox username.
Okay.
I had to change my Xbox username because I kind of grew up with it in Ninja Boy or whatever it was, way back in the day, 2007. Didn't I didn't like it anymore. So my favorite football player at the time, I'm a supporter of Manchester United Football Club, and my favorite football player at the time was Dimitar Berbatov. He's a Bulgarian guy,
Ah,
um, and so we just called him the Burb when we were
nice.
talking about him. So I changed my gamer tag to the Burb. So then people started calling me Burb. Uh, because it's a nice, it's a really nice short name.
Mhm.
It's got a nice ring to it. So then I saw that that's just my online pseudonym now, Burb.
That's,
Everything, all my social media, all my accounts on sites, I'm Burb.
dude, that's fantastic because a lot of people that are new to streaming don't know how important it is to have a recognizable name and logo and use them on all your social media platforms.
Yeah, and just have something simple. It doesn't really, Burb. It doesn't really have a meaning, does it? There's no.
Right, right.
It's,
It's just a name. It's a great
yeah.
short name that's easy to remember. I really like it.
Thank you.
So I can notice from your accent that you may in fact be in the UK. Is that a good guess?
Yeah, so I'm in the UK. I was born in the UK. I lived here for 10 years until I moved to Canada, and
Ah,
I lived in Canada right up until 2017, where I moved back to the UK.
all right,
So
man.
that's why I've sort of a mishmash accent
Well,
that
it
that a lot
actually,
that
yeah, it threw me a
it's
little bit. I was like, it
yeah
sounds UK, but occasionally there's something in there I'm not placing. It's
yeah.
that,
So there's a lot of words I'll say that it'll be in an American accent, or it gets very complicated.
do you
Uh,
say a boot?
no, no, no. I don't get too Canadian
Not
with
too
it.
Canadian. All right, all
No,
right. All right, well, all right. I love that you said, I don't get too Canadian.
no. I absolutely could, but
No, it's
that's
fantastic, man. I love it because like my buddy One Last Round that we had on this past Sunday, Martins with an S, Martins guys. He actually lives in Canada, but he's from Nigeria, so he has that same duality, in his accent that I really love.
yeah.
All right, so the next question that I always ask is, how long have you been streaming, and what got you into streaming?
So this is a pretty simple question to ask. I've only been streaming for a week now,
Oh
um,
wow, wow.
and
All
I,
right.
I stream exclusively on D Live. I haven't. I don't really know what sort of spurred me on into it, but uh, I was watching Wild Goose's streams.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, I watched him on previous streaming sites, and he moved over to D Live a few weeks ago, or maybe it might be a month and a half ago now at this point. But I watched his streams. I thought, why don't I stream? I have a mic, I have a PC, I have a webcam that I bought for some job interview, so I have essentially everything I need to put on a basic stream. Why don't I just start recording the gameplay and just speaking over it, even if only 2 or 3 people are watching? You know, it's
Actually, I
something.
think I
It's
think it's really important, Bird, to be honest with you, and that's why I wanted to have you on because you have a great personality. You're very kind. You're very engaging with your audience, which is super important. But also your content, I've never seen it on any other channel. So why don't you talk about what you've been doing on stream and what you enjoy doing, what you enjoy streaming?
so I think what they call it like a variety streamer, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't I do whatever game I want to play at the time. So sometimes it's a GameCube game. I've been playing some PlayStation 1 games today. I did some early access PC games a few days ago. Just sort of whatever gets me excited. You
Nice.
know, I want to turn on the stream and be super hyped to to show people what game I'm playing.
Yeah,
Um,
this morning was what, Crash Bandicoot? Am I right?
yeah, the original Crash
Nice,
Bandicoot for
nice.
for the PlayStation 1.
That's totally what caught my attention. I was like, I'm looking through the different followers or the people that I'm following. I was like, wait a minute, is that Crash Bandicoot? Like, pulled it
Yeah,
up,
well
and you.
that's sort of I think if people are looking on the site, they're browsing, they see, well, there's X amount of players playing Minecraft or Apex Legends or PUBG Mobile, and they'll
Mhm.
see, who's this one guy with so many viewers playing a game from 25 years ago and no one's heard about it?
Right. Well, I've heard of it.
I'm gonna check it. Well, okay, Crash Bandicoot, people have heard of it, but whatever game it is, they'll say, why is this on here? I mean, people are watching it, so something's got to be happening.
Well, to be honest with you, the first time I caught your stream, I did say that you were playing like a little robot that has like a
I was
plug,
playing
and what
I
is
was playing
that?
Chibi Robo. Chibi Robo.
Chibi
That was
Robo.
an obscure GameCube game that came out right at the end of the GameCube when the Wii was already out in Japan. So no people in Japan bought it, but hardly anybody outside of Japan knows or has played it. And it's really
Yeah,
good.
I
It's a
love
really
it.
strange game, but it's really good.
It was my brain was like, I don't know what's happening, but I think I like it.
Yeah, exactly.
You were trying to like climb up a couch and fly over to a table, but you ran out of battery and died or
Yeah,
something. I was like, what is happening
yeah,
right now?
yeah.
Oh,
It's a little weird.
it was, but like again, that's why I was saying that's why it's entertaining because it's unique. You definitely won't see that game on any other streamer's channel.
Oh no. You mean you won't even see that game streamed
Well, that's
on
not
on the
that.
big platforms?
Oh, I was like, that's not true. I watched it streamed on D Live, buddy, by a guy named Bird.
Yeah, we might actually be doing more Chibi Robo
Oh,
in
all
the next
right.
couple of days because we only just scratched the surface the other day.
I'll be
So
back. I'll be back. So,
good.
so you've been streaming about a week. You started streaming because of D Live, which is honestly
Yeah,
what the same reason I started streaming. Because of the community, the platform, how easy it is to get started. And there's just a built-in family of friends and followers, which I really enjoy.
yeah. It's the thing about D Live is, and why I chose it is because it is so small right
Hmm.
now,
Hmm.
and that it's in a unique position where every single person streaming and watching on D Live wants one thing, and that is for more people to come watch and stream on D Live.
Yes.
I don't think you're going to get that on the other major platforms because D-Live's at a point now where it's meritocratic enough in a sense that the best content will rise to the top, but it's also not cutthroat and competitive in the sense that you can. Sorry, my mouth's a bit dry, but it's not competitive in the sense that you're going to get major drama or anything,
Hmm.
or really sort of bad attitudes and toxicity within the community. So that's why I love streaming on here.
Well, I mean, that's actually, Bergman, I agree with you on some points. However, I would also like to add, I think it's more than that. I'm not sure you're giving yourself enough credit. And what I mean by that is there has been some toxicity on D Live. Not a lot, right? But there's some. And it's bled over to social media some, sometimes it's on the actual platform itself. But what I really like about you is your energy. You have uh, I don't remember the phrase you used, but like a chill stream, what or nice and
Yeah, yeah,
cozy.
yeah. Cozy stream.
That's
That's
right. Yeah.
cozy. Cozy's the word. I mean, I don't go online to play games to piss myself off.
Right.
That's why would I do that?
Well, no, and that's what I was saying. It's like it's not that the toxicity isn't available; it's the internet, right? But what's also available is all the things we are looking for, which are the friends, the family, the viewers, right? So
Yeah.
you're choosing to promote the positivity inherent in the platform. And that's honestly why I really wanted to have you on because you're a brand new streamer, but that's not, I don't go looking for the most popular streamer. I go looking for a genuinely good human being who wants to provide quality content and interact with their audience. And you've got that in spades.
Thank you. I appreciate all the words you say, Joe.
Yes, sir. Yes,
It's
sir.
I mean, I, the thing is, I don't even really feel the need sometimes to get on the stream because it's just as much fun just to go into other people's streams and chat, with some of the guys. And that's what sort of got me to this interview. I mean,
Exactly. Actually, it's
to be able
exactly,
to,
dude.
I went in Joe's stream when he was ripping down the highway with a Caterpillar trailer on the back.
At
Um,
103 miles per
at
hour.
103 miles an hour on Interstate 5, I think,
No, it's the
or
40.
whatever
It
it
was
is.
on. It was on
I
the.
was it on the 40,
Yeah, yeah, the 40 West.
and that's what it's about. And just saying hi, just
That's
interacting
exactly
with
right.
people.
No, that's exactly right, Burb, and that's why. Again, there's so many things I love about you and what you're doing and how well you're doing so quickly, because, like you said, it's it's important to go to other streamers' channels and interact if you want to grow your channel. But like Bird said, he didn't say it like that. He said, sometimes I just like going to other people's streams more than I even like streaming myself because of the interaction, right?
Yeah,
And that's what I love, man, is that because of you're playing games that nobody else is playing, you're exposing people to games they probably have never seen, a lot, especially the younger generation of gamers.
oh yeah,
You are active in other people's streams. You are consistent with streaming your own platform. I mean, that's how you do it. That's like if I were gonna try to help you, I would tell you to do the things you're already doing. So that's you're already knocking it out of the park.
yeah. It's. I'm really glad that I managed to hit the ground running in that sense. Yeah,
Very good,
there's
man. No, no,
it's
it's
good.
fantastic.
It's it's been good to have the organic growth more than anything. I think just even if it's a few people a day that come on,
Mhm.
they've all come on because they want to see the content, and
Exactly.
not because of some follow for follow thing or anything like that. It's because they've come on because they've seen me amongst the thousands of others and said, I want to watch that one. What's that guy up to?
Exactly, man. So we like to ask, or basically what we're doing here is trying to humanize our streamers, right? Instead of just being a little floating head in the corner of the screen, we actually want to get to know you. And what's great, like I keep saying this, guys, but it's so important. What's great about Burb is he just automatically does that. He already wants to chat and get to know you. He's super interactive, and so maybe I'll just ask you a question people don't know. If you're willing to share your first name, that'd be nice.
Yeah, so my name's Jack.
Jack. I like Jack.
Another. Yeah, but in the UK, Jack's a very common name. It's a bit less common in America, but here it's it's as common as John or something.
As common as Joe in the US, probably.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing wrong with being called Jack
or Joe.
I like it, or Joe. But, I mean, being called Burb, I could be called Burb, and I think that's way cool.
Burb, I love it. I love the name. And so, if there's anything you'd like to share with the audience, some people have dogs and kids and relationships and jobs they really like. Just anything. I think you kind of hit on it earlier. Maybe sports. You're a sports fan, but just a little something about yourself that we maybe not know.
This is probably where I'm a little less interesting than some of the other streamers. I moved out of my parents' house in 2017 to move back to the UK because they're still in Canada. Okay. So I don't have any pets or anything right now, or I'm in any relationship or marriage or anything like that. I'm still a pretty young guy, holding out hope though.
Yeah. Don't rush into it, buddy. You got your whole life.
yeah. But it's I don't know. It's everything's going pretty good. Everything's going pretty good so far. I finished an apprenticeship in marketing.
Nice.
Pretty recently actually. So I've been using some digital marketing.
Digital marketing. Nice.
So it actually helped me a lot in setting up my stream because I have graphic design stuff now, but some very basic graphic design knowledge, not anything too intense. So I can do all my own overlays and stuff like that.
Well, that's a big deal. I mean, I had to pay somebody to do my overlays, which is fine, right? But it's nice that you have that ability and knowledge, and also you can help other streamers understand how to do that.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's one thing for sticking out as well, is if you have something unique like that. Like your overlays and transitions, Joe, are amazing. Oh, I love them. I love that wave transition and the little tropical flowers you got going on in the borders of your scenes. But I think having a unique aesthetic like that is incredibly important.
I appreciate that. Yeah, here's my daily OBS Twitch. That sorry about that, guys. Yeah. We'll be right back. Yeah, again, this is there are some growing pains associated with the new platform, right? And so sometimes we have these little drops on the platform. Yeah. Sometimes it's an OBS thing. It really just depends on the day. But we're streaming live, and these sort of things happen, right? And it's
this happens to multi-billion-dollar news companies. So
exactly,
it's gonna there's no stress involved. Just everyone refresh and
yep. If Wild Goose is saying it's back. All right, guys. Okay.
All right, we're back. No, where were we? Oh, I was talking about overlays, wasn't I?
Yes, Goose dropped that diamond though, and Holy Diver starts playing. Yeah, thank you very much, Goose.
Goose is excellent. Thanks for the lemons as well, there, big guy.
Yeah, man. Wild Goose, man. He's super supportive. He's a mod in my channel. He's a mod in Bird's channel, and again, that comes from when Burb got online to begin with. He was watching Goose's channel. He was watching my channel, and he got to know us and was supporting us. And then of course that's how we find you, right? We're gonna go check you out and find you. And I was so pleasantly surprised, Bird, when I came to your channel to see. I mean, I've been gaming for almost 40 years. I'm 40 years old. I started gaming on Atari back in the day, right? But I came to your channel and I was like, what is this? What game? What is happening right now? I'm so confused.
Yeah.
And you were so excited about the game, and you're
Oh, dude,
go ahead, go ahead.
I'm getting you're getting me excited now. Just the passing mention of Chibi Robo plug into adventure for the GameCube gets me excited. It's just such a weird, wonderful Japanese game.
Well, and your energy is infectious, man. I told you, I was like, this guy, there's something about you that's special and energetic, and like you clearly a chill guy. You talk about a cozy stream all the time. I mean, I feel like you're the one that needs the candles and the fireplace. You know, it has, or maybe you don't. You like have that vibe even without them. So, congratulations, man.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to be stealing the show, Joe. You don't want to be going aloha bub.
Well, it's funny because I was interviewing my brother yesterday, and he said that he does fireside chats with his viewers, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa! You don't even have a fireside. Calm down. Keep you stealing my thunder, man. No, just we're just teasing, of course, guys. But again, can you guys can see this, right? Like, this is a beautiful man. Look at that. He's got a beautiful face. Look at the swirl. Look at the hair. That one curl. I mean,
that takes time.
I know. Yeah. No. Some people just wake up like that, Berg, and others, you know, it takes time.
Don't feed my ego. Don't feed my ego. I'm only a week in. I'm only a week in. I don't. This is terrible for the D-Live platform, giving me this massive ego boost.
Oh no.
But it's been great. It's been an excellent week.
That's so much fun, man. I love that I can get you on this quickly into your streaming career, because honestly, we need more streamers like you, right? You're kind, you're engaging, you have unique content, you have the technical ability to provide high quality production value, which I believe is. I don't want to come off as rude, but I believe that's understated on a lot of streamers' pages, right? They don't have a good image on their camera. You can't see them. They're not facing the camera, right? Maybe the audio, they're screaming into the mic, or they're sitting too far back. And you really are just hitting all these points they take time to learn for most people, you know, and you just seem to like naturally have the ability to do that. And now, I mean, obviously, we're finding out that you have an apprenticeship in digital marketing. I mean, you're not completely new to this, and it shows.
Yeah. I've done some social media management and stuff, and learning how to grow brands online.
So would you mind telling us? I mean, talk about that to try to help people who maybe don't have that knowledge.
Well, what I did before I started, so on Friday, this was Friday the week before last Friday, before I started streaming, was when I decided, okay, I'm going to do this. We're going to get everything sorted out. So then Friday night and Saturday, I spent the entire day doing logo, doing overlays, transitions, pre-stream roll, break screen, getting on, and then I probably spent like 8 hours just on the audio. Wow. Because I get super anxiety about hearing myself talk. I think that's because of the accent thing, because there's like a bit of a dysphoria or something where it's like, do I really sound like that?
And I really like your accent, to be honest.
It's when I hear someone else streaming, I think their audio is perfectly fine. But then when I hear my audio playback, I think, oh, that sounded awful then. I mean,
Don't be so
I
hard
don't
on
know. I
yourself,
don't know.
man.
Maybe that's some sort of like tone deafness or yeah, hearing thing I got. But I spent way too long trying to sort out my audio
Mm.
to get all the levels right and everything. Um, and then yeah, that's when I decided, okay, we're going to stream now. After everything was already sorted out and done, so that the first people that came in could see that it had at least an average quality for the platform.
Hmm.
Um, I actually had to down decode, or what do you call it, where you're streaming at a lower quality
Oh, right, right.
for so people can load the stream at a proper um, frame rate or without buffering on mobile devices and stuff like that. Goose helped me a lot with that because I think my first couple streams, people would come in and then they would leave because it would just be buffering because I was doing encoding it at 1080p 60,
Mm.
and then people on mobile devices or people even on laptops using wireless internet might not get that download speed they need to be able to view it. So I think you get even stuff like that going in, I wouldn't think about. It's all that you got to think about before you start.
Yeah, I mean, it's super important that what you just hit on, which is a lot of people that are using DLive are using the mobile app.
Yeah,
And
exactly. I mean, I use it every day. For the
yeah,
first
me
few
too.
streams, I used it for chat.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And actually, I've a little thing that I like to do. I have some pain management issues, so to sit in my computer chair at the keyboard for long periods of time causes me some pain. So I can put up my favorite streamer on my computer screen, and then lay back in my reclining chair with my phone and still interact and chat on the same stream without sitting at the computer.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I like to do that as well. I'll get up from just I just want to get up and just even if I get up to go and sit down somewhere else,
Hmm.
just just to be in a different, not sat in the same place for hours.
Now you hit on social media and marketing. Is there for somebody who doesn't have that knowledge that wants to start streaming or is new to streaming, but they're not getting the views that they want. Um, a lot of times that's because they're not using social media to spread their their channel and the information that's available on their channel. And so
Yeah.
maybe there's something that you could, some tips that you could share with those people to help them grow their channel through social media marketing.
Well, I think the biggest consideration is something you actually point out consistently, Joe.
Hmm.
And that is this is a gaming platform,
Yep.
so social media and how you promote yourself has to be it has to be gaming focused. So it's Twitter and Discord. You're not going to find much success promoting yourself on Facebook if you've only got 20 followers.
Hmm.
Yeah, you got to get in the discords and then message people, and that's how you promote yourself, by networking with other streamers, by finding friends, really, because I can promote myself as much as I want on social media,
Hmm.
but what's infinitely more powerful is something like this interview,
Hmm.
because it's sort of like in this case you're validating my stream and my content because your viewers trust you. So they
Hmm.
will say, well, yeah, I trust Joe's word. He's got a pretty good eye for what is quality content. He highlights excellent streamers on his Fireside Chat series, so we'll check this guy out. That's way more powerful than if they'd seen a tweet by me saying, "Come join the stream."
Hmm. I see what you mean. And I hadn't really considered that angle, right? Be just because that's me doing what I do. But that's a very solid point. When you engage with other streamers, like that, like I said on my stream yesterday, I just made partner with my brother a couple days ago, Sandlin Gaming. We hit that at the same time, and it's I remember when I first started streaming, which again has not been long. It's 35, 6 days in a row or something. So just over a month. I remember how excited I would get when a verified partner would come into the stream and start talking to me
Yeah,
because, like you said, it kind of validated like, oh, wow, look, this guy clearly knows or lady knows what they're doing. They're already a partner. And here they are in my stream, encouraging me and being so friendly and helpful. And that really helped me to understand how important it was to go to other streamers' channels, and you can learn a lot just by watching somebody who's been doing it a while, and that's really what helped my growth. I believe was I think naturally, like you and I have very similar energies and personalities, right? We're very helpful and outgoing, and right, but the
yeah,
technical side for me was very difficult. I'd never streamed anything before. I had to go buy new equipment to even stream. And it was the other streamers on D Live that really helped me to understand what it means to have a high quality production value.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess I'm coming at it from sort of a position where I assume people know what it means to have a higher quality value or
Mm-hmm.
so a higher production value. But it's stuff like your overlays. You mentioned having your web. If you have a webcam on, to have it in the right place on the screen, you got to consider all the games you're playing and consider, well, where does the webcam naturally fall in a sort of quiet place on the screen,
Mm-hmm.
and sort of everything like that comes together.
Yeah, and even game to game, you have to move that around.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, if I'm playing some sim game where there's UI on the left or bottom of the screen, I can't have my camera on the bottom left, right?
Right.
But if I'm playing some other game where there's a mini map in the top right and the bottom left's empty, then I have to move the camera down there.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about it, it is pretty sort of simple and to understand why. Oh well, yeah, people would prefer if the view of the game's not blocked, but it's all those little things add together.
Well, but it's something that maybe a newer streamer wouldn't think of, right? Because when you're when you're trying to run your like OBS, and you're trying to watch your chat, and you're trying to play the game, right? And you're trying to control your audio, it could be
Yeah,
it's easy to miss little things, right? I'll tell on myself. The beginning of this interview, I thought we went through how many of the check, like 10 minutes worth
yeah,
of check 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 check, and then I still
yeah,
missed changing the name under the camera for you.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
That's the
even
thing. We were talking and joking around before the interview about the fact that whenever you start a stream, there's one thing you forget,
yeah.
and still it happened.
It's yeah, guys, and but here's the thing: don't be hard on yourselves,
Yeah,
right? We're new. We're all new
yeah,
to this. D Live's a new platform. We're encouraging each other and trying to promote each other's well-being here, and so we just laugh it off and keep going.
yeah. Well, I mean, if NBC News can put up the wrong image or have the wrong thing typed into the lower third of the screen, then I mean, what's the problem if there's 5 seconds of echo?
Oh man,
Yeah,
I appreciate that. That's thank you. Yes, yes. If the billion-dollar corporations can mess it up, then
yeah,
we get a free pass, right?
yeah. I mean, we're all online. I mean,
I think
we
we're
all understand how it works.
I think we're providing better quality content, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, 100% better quality content than what you'd find on NBC.
I mean, at least this is genuine and honest and real and approachable, right? Like you can go into streamers' channels and really get to know them.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
absolutely. I mean,
that's fantastic, man.
even when they're not streaming, a lot of people will still be in their chat or they'll have it up,
Hmm.
seeing. I like to send a couple messages, even when I'm offline, in my stream chat, just thanking people and saying when I might be on next or what have you.
That's actually a really good point, Berg, and it's something that I just started doing, like maybe in the last week. Was I noticed as the channel starts to grow, you'll get more people that stop by when you're offline than when you're on, just because generally there's a, you might stream 4 hours and then there's 16 hours left in the day, right? Or
Yeah.
or 18. I don't math. You guys, if you see my channel, I don't math. I think it's 18 hours. There you go. But my point is, statistically, you're going to be offline longer than you're going to be online. However, when somebody drops a follow or a subscription for partners, or you can still say, "Oh, hey, thanks, welcome to the channel," and it only takes a second. You don't have to turn on the camera, but the person feels that connection that we're trying to promote, basically.
Yeah, and even if they don't see it, the person who comes into the channel next when you're live or next when you're offline will see it.
Exactly.
And that's what's about. I mean, I noticed that almost right away that I'd get maybe 1 or 2 new followers during a stream, and then I'd get half a dozen when I was offline.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that's that's a bit strange, but I think that sort of informs you that you're doing your networking really well.
That's exactly what it is. And
because those people don't come, if you're really small, people don't find you when you're offline because they're searching, well, let me search dlive.tv/burb, see if that's an account. That's because they found you because someone's said, hey, go check out Burb's channel.
Mm-hmm.
You've come up in conversation, or maybe it's when you're in someone else's chat. And that's how they find you when you're offline. And when they do that, that's a good sign.
Yeah, and you really, even like one good person, one partner, right, can change your entire channel.
Yeah.
Like you coming into my channel early on, I think I found you on your first or second day streaming, and I was like, wait, this is something different. This is something special. I want to get to know this guy, and more so than that. And it's really one of the first times, Burb, I'll be honest, is I was entertained by your gameplay, right? Like I didn't join D Live to be a gamer. I had to buy a computer just to play games on. I joined it to meet people and get to know people. But then that's why I was attracted to you and your channel, is because of who you are as a person. But then also I stayed because you're playing these games that I haven't seen ever or in 25 years. It's nice. It's refreshing content.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, I'm not an expert gamer. I'm not speedrunning these games or providing high level, top 10 players in the world at these games. But I think it's sort of a good everyman sort of funny, casual, nostalgic look at games, because you think I actually think that works better. Someone's dying a bunch of times at one point, or struggling, or forgetting how to do something. That's how you would play the game.
Yeah.
If you went back.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you went back and played some of these old games, you'd go in right away, excited, getting ready to do it all really quickly, like you think you're an expert, and then find out that you're struggling and plowing through it, and people in chat are roasting you, and people in chat are saying, do you need me to look this up on Google if you really forget how to do it? I think that's
well,
where it is.
You were doing really well this morning on Crash Bandicoot until I came in and started poking at you, and then you died like 20 times in a row, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna leave him alone for a minute, and then you totally finished the level.
I did say like 3 levels earlier that point was coming up, and that even as an adult, I couldn't do it. It's so difficult, that one section.
Goose is funny. He says, yes, I have to phone a friend a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
He's got to use his lifelines to get through the game.
Exactly. That's how it is when we're going back playing old games. Hey, do you remember that part in Halo 2 where you have to do that thing? And I mean, that's what it's about.
Well, see, what's interesting, which we've kind of talked around it, but we haven't said it directly, which is you are a new streamer, and honestly, we've just gotten to know you in the last week. So it's interesting that I feel like we've known each other a long time, and I can actually put a finger on why, which is I'm like I said, I'm 40. I've been gaming a long time. So when you play these games that are as old as you, basically, it's or maybe a little older, but older games,
Yeah,
there's this nostalgic feeling about them that reaches into like my heart and mind from a long time ago, and then unconsciously you kind of overlay some of that nostalgia on the actual person, right? So it feels like I've known you for a long time because I've known some of these games you're playing for a long time, and I believe that really helps to draw your viewers into you personally.
yeah. I mean, whenever I'm playing the games, the older ones, I get people coming in saying, "Oh my god, you're playing X game," or "Oh my god, I absolutely love this game.
Yeah,
I played this game so much as a kid," and that's what draws people in, and they get real because they come in excited to see
exactly.
what's on.
And
Like,
but see what's great, and you have to give yourself some credit for this. Yes, that's why they show up, but they stay because you're very interactive with your chat. You have this very calming demeanor about you, and honestly, I really enjoy that.
yeah, I mean that's sort of what everything's about. It's the cozy stream. It's chill, comfy hours. That's what the stream is. I mean, you don't want to be fake, right? Online, you don't want to have fake enthusiasm. Or I'm not one of these hype squad kind of guys.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing against people who have that energy, but my energy is sort of a bit different, sort of short and in bursts, and really sort of impulsive and yes, let's I'm excited to play Chibi Robo. It, it's not. I don't. I can't do the whole yelling and every second. That's not what I'm about.
It's so
I mean,
funny too because you
I,
playing.
I, I wish I could. I wish I could be like that, but that's
No, no,
it's
no.
all about staying cozy.
No, like you were saying, you just do you. Be you, because day in and day out when you stream, people are they're gonna know if you're trying to fake it, right? Because you can't
Yeah,
maintain that. So just the beautiful thing about the world and about humans in general is that we are all unique individuals, and when you embrace that, that's really what's special about our existence here, right? Is that you
yeah,
are unique, that you are a chill streamer, that you are a retro gamer, that you are from the UK and from Canada. And right, it's all of those little details for me personally that I find interesting, and that's why I want to know you.
yeah. I mean, that's just sort of what I. That's just sort of what I do.
That's so awesome,
that's,
man. And
that's
it's now you could be honest with the viewers. When I came in and saw you playing Chibi Robo, I was not entirely enthusiastic right away. Like what
no.
is this? What are we doing right now? And I almost left within like 5 minutes of showing up because I was like, I'm confused. I'm uncomfortable. I don't know what's happening right now. And it was your energy and enthusiasm for the game that got me to stick around. And like an hour later, I realized I've been watching you play this Chibi Robo for an hour, and I can't wait till you play it again because I want to see if that little guy plugs himself in. Can he get all the way up the couch and over to the table and make the guy on the couch go, "Oh wow"?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's. I mean, look, with the Chibi roll, that's a whole other podcast. I mean, that's a pretty. Look, Joe, you weren't the only one confused about what was going on with Chibi Robo.
Go
I
ahead.
still don't. I still don't understand a lot of the plot of Chibi Robo. It's I was watching some of the cutscenes and I thought, who is this character? What am I supposed to be doing right now? It's kind of a weird game like that. But what gets me excited about stuff like that like hidden gems or the really nostalgic games, like I was playing Super Mario Sunshine the other
Mm.
day, and I was really excited to go into that because that's one of my favorite games. Same with Crash Team Racing, the kart racer for the PlayStation.
Yeah, yeah.
Played that a few days ago,
Nice.
and it's just I want to go live, super excited because
Mm.
I feel like if I didn't, I'd be kind of nervous to go live. I kind of have that
Mm.
niggling and anxiety. Like I have no problem, but I just whenever you go public, whenever you're doing an interview or a call or some sort of video, I think everyone has sort of that little bit of nerve. And I think if I'm super excited, super ready, I think you can easily just sail over that.
Well, yeah, and you actually hit a good point, which is it's, and I've noticed this personally just because I've been streaming a while, and it's great that you already know that, but I noticed sometimes I streamed when I was tired. You can see it. You can tell that the person doesn't have the same energy and enthusiasm, and it's whether you're excited or tired, it's contagious, right? So
Yeah,
people, like I was said earlier, when I came to your channel and saw Chibi Robo, I was confused, but it was your enthusiasm and excitement for the game and how much you were interacting with your chat that kept me in your channel.
yeah, but well, with the games I'm playing, there's no reason why I'm interacting with the chat. Um, because I have it up on the screen at all times, right next to the game, so
Hmm.
I don't have to look away. I don't have, unfortunately, I don't have a second monitor, so I don't have the luxury of
Mm.
looking to the side of me to see what people are saying.
Well, it's
Um,
yeah, I've got like three monitors now, and I'm doing this all the time, and I feel like I could use a fourth monitor. You know what I mean? It just there's so much information, but you're right. I actually bought a monitor just to put right next to the game so that I could see the chat run down the side,
yeah,
and I would be able to keep up with the chat.
yeah, because then when it's right there in your face, you can't help but interact with it because
Right.
I mean that's sort of more attention. Your attention's going right to it because you see it move, you see it update,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, and I've noticed some. I actually don't have this setting activated on my channel, but I noticed that a lot of streamers get a small like a bell sound when there's a new chat, and that draws their attention over to their chat. So
yeah,
there's different ways to go about it, guys. Like for me, and like Bird was saying, just that little visual movement in the chat window that pulls our eye down there. But if you're playing a game that is more intense,
tens.
yeah, you need that little audio ding so you know, okay, let me see what's going on because you're not going to be able to maintain your viewers if you don't communicate with them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even if you're small enough, or you put enough of a filter on, you could probably have a text to speech up there, even
They
so long as you're very careful with
well, there is
spam and stuff.
there is text to speech I've heard in a number of channels, but I find it overwhelming. Because they read the name, they read all of the words, the
Yeah,
numbers, and it's in kind of this robotic tone. And
yeah.
I don't care for that personally, but it is something that is available.
I think a perfect thing would be if you could have the text to speech, but you can only hear it. So that
Mm.
the stream themselves can't hear it. Yeah, so you get the robot lady in your ear, but
Yeah, I wonder if
it's not
that's an
overlaid on
option.
top of anything.
So we don't know if that's an option.
No, I'm not too familiar with that
Okay.
to
And
to
I'm
honestly say if that's an
yeah,
option or not.
I'm not an audiophile, so I have no idea to be honest. But that's an interesting point, and it would be interesting to see if that could happen.
Because I mean I do understand why a lot of people who are playing, they might be playing a really competitive game or a really high intensity sort of fast game where if they look away for a split second, that's
Hmm.
a match or whatever ruined.
But like you said, though, it is be careful if you use that because if somebody's spamming or saying things that are inappropriate, it's going to read it out loud on your stream.
yeah. You don't turn the text to speech on unless everything you want filtered out is filtered out.
Yeah, and that's a good point. In your control panel on DLive, there is a section in the bottom left that you can add words that are banned. And if anybody
Yeah,
types that word in a sentence, it doesn't put up the sentence at all. It'll say that there's a banned word in this, that you tried to use.
yeah. I think everyone should have. Yeah, everyone should definitely be using that.
Yeah, and DLive has a page that shows the community standards, and obviously what we're trying to avoid is any sort of cyberbullying, hate speech, right? Any sort of negative context.
Yeah,
And so those words are, we're all adults. We all know words that are offensive and hurtful. Those are the words that I've personally tried to ban. And
yeah,
yeah,
same here.
yeah,
Yeah, just I mean it's it's fairly obvious which words you want to be putting in the filter that so
right,
it
right.
gets muted on the chat.
Yeah, and but
Um,
I've even taken one or two out that I just kind of grabbed a bunch of well-known words and threw them in there, and then realized some of them could be used in other manners that aren't offensive. And
yeah,
so I was like, all right, I'll take that particular word off the list because it's not that big a deal. But I just kind of erred on the side of caution to begin with.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and because we're all here to promote the love and the family and the community that's inherent on the platform, and to encourage each other, right? That's what we're doing here today. Get people to know you on a more personal level, but also to encourage other streamers and to help them to be more successful, but also like you kept hinting at, and which I didn't really talk about a lot, but I had the same issues, the nervousness, the
Yeah,
anxiety inherent in, well, I'm going to be opening myself up to the world. Do I look good? Do I sound good? Can I provide quality content? But really, if you're just yourself, just be yourself. That's who we want to get to know, is you as a human being with all your unique eccentricities and qualities. That's what I find entertaining, not necessarily the game you're playing. Especially if it's a game that 50 other streamers are playing at any given time.
yeah, exactly. I mean, I think a lot of us expect the worst when we go into stuff. So, that's where the nervousness or the anxiety comes from. It's like, oh, what if we sort of have this weird sort of fantasy about it where we turn the live stream on and then all of a sudden there's 50 trolls in there saying the most disgusting things. When obviously that's not gonna be the case. You're going to turn on and you'll have your followers on there who've followed you because they like you.
Exactly.
Um, so there's nothing to be worried
And
about.
and even but let's hit on that. There are trolls, and please don't feed the trolls, right? But don't worry about it. It doesn't matter, right? If somebody comes into your channel and they're being offensive, or they're affecting your ability to even enjoy yourself, you can delete them. You can mute them.
Yeah, yeah, don't.
Super simple.
Yeah, if someone's going into your stream and just upsetting the whole entire atmosphere of your stream, your community, your followers, and saying stuff that they shouldn't be saying, there's no reason why you should feel bad for kicking them off the stream or muting them or whatever you do.
Nice. We got the choke dealer dropping a diamond. Gotta
Yeah, yeah.
gotta wait
Thank
for
you for that. Thank you
gotta wait for the music to play
for the
through.
music.
So guys, something Beard Hug Hype. This guy, I love him. He's dropping best of the worst.
Yeah.
Yep, you guys are so awesome. So one thing that I always like to talk about a little bit, especially with new partners, or I'm sorry, new streamers, is that there are levels of partnership, right? Verified partner, global partner on the platform, and there are a lot of new streamers who become kind of obsessed with that, right? Like, I need
Yeah.
X number of followers, I need X amount of Lino, I need just like I just want to say, hey, calm down a little bit. Don't worry about that, right? Enjoy being small and take the time to figure out what your niche is, right? What you want to play, how you want to present yourself. Because you said this earlier, Bert, you want that organic
Yeah,
growth. I mean, those are going
yeah,
to be the people that come in and day out, that are going to interact with you, that you're going to build a relationship with. Everything else is just going to happen in time.
yeah. Exactly. You just got to think: would you rather have 1,000 followers and 3 people watching your stream, or have 100 followers and 25 people watching your stream?
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, everyone. There's only one answer, because at the end of the day, the more people you have chatting in your stream, the better it's going to be for you, because
Yes. Yes.
you don't want to sit there talking into the void for
Well,
your
and
entire stream.
but don't be scared to do
So
that,
to do
right?
that,
Like
yeah,
in the beginning, I mean, there were quite a few streams. I was the only person in there, right?
yeah,
But that doesn't matter. Like, right? You still. That's why it's important that you enjoy what you're doing. Like you keep hitting
exactly,
on. You get excited to be online because of the games you're playing, and you're also beginning to realize you're a newer streamer, but you're beginning to realize you can be super excited about the game. You get on, start playing. Now other people are super excited, which is even more helpful for you personally, motivating. I mean,
yeah, exactly. I just want to go in and be excited to comment on what I'm playing. Tell a couple stories about it.
hmm
Share maybe a personal story about when I played it as a kid, or maybe something people might not know about the game, or and then the rest is just interacting with chat. And even if
exactly.
there isn't chat to interact with, you're still you're still commenting on the game.
Right, right,
It's not dead air. And
right.
worst comes to worst, you can put some music on, or and then that's a point to talk about. If you got your playlist on, you can talk about, oh, I love this album, this track, and then tell stories, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and it's it's funny because I've had this talk with a few other streamers, but once you start streaming for a while, you'll catch yourself commentating your life to yourself, even when you're not streaming.
Yeah,
You start like explaining what you're doing, and then you're like, oh damn, I look crazy right
yeah,
now. I'm not online. I'm talking to myself about cooking.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it's funny. It gets into your head, man.
yeah. There's some times where a few. I mean, I've only been going for a week, but there's already been a few times where I can hear myself talk, and I think, God, what am I saying? What am I? What? Because I'm commenting about Super Mario Sunshine or these other crazy wacky games, and you know, for me, I can see the screen, I can see what's going on. It's perfectly reasonable. But
Right,
if
right.
someone else, if a random person heard it, they think, "What is he talking about? This
That's
guy's insane."
no, no. It's so much fun, man. So much fun. All right, so we always like to throw out a few hints, when we're talking to streamers, and it's because there's little nuances in the platform that if you know them are helpful, right? So, like right now, we've got Burb here on a live interview on my channel, but let's say you guys want to support Burb and you want to donate Lino to him, and he's not online, right? Like he is online, but he's not on his channel. You can go to any replay video on any streamer's channel and you can donate Lino to them at any time that you want. So if you guys can't catch Burb live because of your particular time zone or job, you can still watch his replays and you can still donate Lino to him. And like he said before, you can still chat with him even if he's
Yeah,
offline. Right? That's what's nice about this chat on D Live is you could chat. I could come back in 2 hours. Your chat's still going to be there, right? So
yeah, exactly.
we're not going to miss anything.
Yeah, exactly. It's a channel chat. It's not like on YouTube where the chat's tied to the video or stream.
Right.
It's the channel chat. So I can. I mean, I'm addicted to the Live app on the phone now. It's always on.
I
Even when it even when I'm streaming and I've got the chat up on the side of the screen, I sometimes I just pick up the phone and open it, and it's why am I doing that? It's, you know,
That's all right. It's all right. I was laughing because I woke up this morning and my brain went, "Oh, community stream," and I turned on my phone, and the first thing, I didn't check my email, my message. I went straight to D Live and was looking for somebody to interview this morning, and I found you online, and I came downstairs, I turned everything on, and I was like, "Bert, come on, man, let's do this," and you were like, "All right, let's do it." It's fantastic.
I was streaming on. I got the message, and then immediately I went onto Discord and said to Wild Goose, "Yo, dude, Joe just asked me if I wanted to be on a Q&A podcast sometimes. How epic is that?"
That's so awesome. And VX Gaming just said, "Yeah, D Live's a drug. It's so addictive." But it's healthy, right? That's what we're trying to do here is like like you could come on to D Live and be toxic and be unpleasant, and why? Right? Because there's no need. There's
Yeah.
so much positivity, so much support, so much love, and we're enriching each other's lives. I mean, really, in a real, genuine way, especially if you're following other streamers and they're following you. You hear their voice, you see their face, you get to know them personally. I mean, I think it's exciting and it's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand what mindset you'd have to be coming from to come on here with a bad attitude.
Yeah, it's hard to
there's
be in a bad mood here.
because there's so many cozy streams going on. I mean, it's cozy streams or some crazy things are happening. Like there's someone's dropping 90,000 Lino and new streamer or something wild's happening.
Well, and I like the quirkiness of some of my favorite streamers. Like, do you know about Virtual Wombat? Have you heard of him yet?
I have not.
Oh man,
I'll have to check him out. I'll have to check him out.
You're gonna have to find Virtual Wombat because first of all, he's very much like you. He's got a really great energy about him. He's very interactive with his chat. But he's the wombat, and he has an alter ego named Wombalina, and she wears a neon pink wig and makeup, and like just my face hurts when I watch him transform from Virtual Wombat into Wombalina. It's so much fun. It is.
I know there was. I saw one stream where some guy was streaming literal paint drying on a wall. I thought,
watch paint dry.
Yeah.
Actually,
I was in there for about 15 minutes, honestly.
No, that guy, he was originally it was Pet Rock Stream, and but what's funny is it was Pet Rock Stream, but he's interacting with chat, right? And he's being funny, and it's fun, and then he changed it to watch paint dry. Which it's hilarious, right? As long as you're in there being fun and interacting, and right, you could literally stream almost anything. The key is to get to know your audience and to interact with your audience and make sure that they feel connected, right? That's what all human beings are looking to feel, like they're a part of something, like they're connected, like they're involved. And we can't overstate how important it is to keep up with your chat and to go to other streams. And like I stream maybe about 4 hours a day, sometimes more, sometimes less, but I'm online at double that easily. And, it's really kind of heartwarming when you go into another streamer's channel and you're excited to see them and you say hello, and then like 5 or 6 people in chat are excited that you're there because they know you and you know them, and then it's like hanging out with your friends.
Yeah, I mean, it's started happening now where I'll go into someone else's chat. I'm like, oh, I recognize like 3 or 4 of those people. Mm-hmm. They're in there as well. Mm-hmm. And then yesterday I went in to a stream, and the streamer said, "Oh, I've only heard good things about you." Who's saying good things about me? I want to know who's saying good things about me. But that sort of stuff, that's what it's about. It's because it's becomes less of a. I mentioned this earlier. It's not competitive in that way. It's sort of
Right, right.
the best content rises to the top, but everyone's enjoying it. You know,
Well, I mean,
everyone.
it's dude, it's a clear indication that you're doing it right because you've literally been streaming less than a full week, and yet you've already caught partners' attentions. You're already on the live fireside chat here, the podcast that we do. I mean, you're nailing it. So I just want to say to you, I want to encourage you and say, you're doing it, man. You're doing it right. You're really making yourself look good. You're making D Live look good, and people are already being drawn to you in large numbers. And I think it's amazing.
I,
Really.
I keep saying to you, I can't thank you enough for everything the opportunity you've
No,
given me
no,
to come on here. And
it's all
it's
about
been,
you, man. This is about you. Again, this is like I am I'm impressed with who you are as a human being. To be honest with you, it's a pleasure to get to know you and encourage you and try to help you along. And that's what's so great about D Live, guys. You can go into any channel and ask for help. There'll be somebody there that will try to help you, right? If you're new to the platform, if you're new to streaming, if you just maybe you're having a tough day, right? I've seen a lot of people just encouraging each other, even through Discord, right? Private messages, direct messages. Hey, man, you look kind of tired. You look kind of sad. What happened? You all right? What's going on? Just little things, little quick comments really, really add up and really, really help. But also I would want to interject it in that same statement. Trolling and saying negative things, right? Cyberbullying would be a better way to say it. It has the equally negative impact that positive words do. So, don't just think that you can say anything you want and that's not going to affect the person. It most certainly will affect them. So we like to encourage people to be positive and to be encouraging. And if you're in a channel that you're not enjoying, find a new channel. Don't hate on the person. Don't troll on them. Don't go on social media, give in trouble, right? Like, try to be supportive. Try to be beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I think the size of D Live puts us in a really good position for that sort of thing. I've hardly seen anything sort of negative or toxic on D Live. I've only been on. I got to preface it. I've only been on here for a couple of weeks watching streams and only streaming for a week. But I think everyone who's on the site wants to be here because they want to see what people are doing. There's if it'd be really weird to go into someone's stream and troll them when there's only like 3 or 4 people watching. That you'd have to be sort of some weird, some disturbed individual to do that sort of thing.
But again, we like to mention that it's the internet, and so everybody's available.
Yeah, exactly.
But let's say somebody does come in and troll you. It's not something I made up, but there's a saying I like to use, which is "Don't feed the trolls." Right? Like there are some people that feed on positive energy. There are some people that feed on negative energy. If you return negative energy to somebody who's putting it to you, that's feeding them, that's encouraging them, right? So if somebody's giving you a hard time, try to handle it with dignity and grace, which you like I said, you do that extremely well. You have a very chill, cozy, mellow stream, and that's not going to encourage that negative energy in any shape or fashion, right? Because you're putting off a very positive, calming energy.
Yeah. There's no sort of it's a stress-free stream. That's the reason why I stream. That's the reason why I play video games to escape.
Right.
The stresses of your normal daily life. There's no reason why my stream would be any different.
Oh, okay. So are you a full-time streamer, or do you work at full-time and stream part-time?
So right now my apprenticeship finished. So currently I'm in between the end of my apprenticeship, which finished late January, and starting a new job.
Okay.
So that's why I've streamed a lot this last week,
Mm.
because whenever I'm not applying for stuff or getting stuff ready to start a new job, then I'm streaming. Oh, I think the stream just went down.
Yeah. This I don't know if it's OBS or D Live. There's been a little bit of an issue in the last few days with streams not being
Logging out.
found, and yeah, logging us in and out. So appreciate your guys' patience with this.
Yeah, well, I just refreshed and went back.
Okay, yeah.
Just, yeah.
So it's a minor thing. I know they've been working on it. I actually just saw last night on the D Live Discord that they had done some updates with the mobile apps too that were causing disconnect. So they're definitely working on this, guys. It's and again, it's a newer platform. It's growing by leaps and bounds. There's going to be some growing pains, but we're here to support D Live for the long haul, and we don't mind at all that there's these little glitches along the way, right? Because it's going to get figured out.
Yeah. The team's really responsive with it as well. I've noticed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's they know what's going on. They're first to hear about it. So
all right, so let's finish that. So right now you're streaming a lot.
Yeah.
Are you going to try to make it a full-time job, or you think you're gonna stay into the digital marketing side of it, business?
Well, that depends on how fast and the extent I grow.
Makes sense.
Because obviously, I think a lot of the streaming is digital marketing stuff. It is marketing yourself as a brand online. So if I was lucky enough to grow to a point where I was able to have sort of a sustainable income off of it, then that'd be excellent. But for now, it's just I just want to grow a following online, meet some new streamers, network with people, find some cozy streams, and just record myself when I play video games.
Nice. And something that we've learned about D Live and about Lino. D Live and Lino are separate companies. Lino is a blockchain cryptocurrency, which is to say that the information's available, open underneath anybody's stream. You can see how much Lino they've earned, what they're doing with their Lino, and that's to keep a transparency, and to keep it a viable currency. But also, guys, when you lock in Lino, which you do under your Lino wallet, you start earning a residual income daily based on how much Lino was traded and donated the day before and how much Lino you have locked in. You get a percentage. And so that's a way to earn a passive income daily on this platform. Even if you're a viewer and not a streamer, you can still buy and lock in Lino and start earning a passive income. So I would always encourage you to do that. You become a co-owner of the platform when you lock in Lino. You're investing in the future of the company, and I think that's really important. To be partner, you need 2,000 Lino locked in, and to be a global partner, you need 50,000 Lino locked in. And it's pretty exciting, to be honest with you. Like every day I log in and click my Lino wallet and look for my daily Lino, because I use that to go to other streamers and donate Lino and to show, spread some love around.
Yeah, I have a Lino problem. I honestly, I've only locked once, and that was when Joe donated to me, and he said, "Lock this Lino." Said, okay, I'm gonna pause the stream and I will lock the Lino.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I know you're gonna give this away if you don't lock it in now.
Because if I didn't lock the Lino, some of it would have gone back to Joe. Because that's just every time I see Joe, I give him something. I toss him a lemon, toss him some ice creams, and then it would have gone to a dozen other people. But that's just what the platform's about, sort of. It's, you see people's content, you toss the button, it tosses the lemon, and then
Yeah.
that's how you do it.
Well, and what's fun about that too is 10% of all donations actually get returned back to the community for those locked Lino rewards. So even though you're giving this Lino away, you're literally going to get some of it back the next day, just because that's how the system works.
Yeah, and that's a reward for having the faith and investing in
Exactly.
Lino and DLive
Exactly.
as a platform.
Well, and so something we always like to talk about with the Lino is, depending on if you're buying the Lino on through the Apple, through the cell phone, through PayPal, there are different percentages associated with the fees on each platform. And like for the United States, the lowest fee you can pay is 4.4% through PayPal. I know that through like Apple Store, through the Android app, it's actually like a 30% fee you're being charged. So if you guys are going to buy Lino, try to buy it on your computer through DLive, because you're probably going to pay one of the lowest percentages of anywhere else. And what that means is, like if I wanted to buy Lino on my cell phone, it would cost me $99 and at max value, and I would get just under 6,000 Lino. Where if I bought it on the computer for $97, $3 cheaper, I actually get just under 8,000 Lino. So it's a pretty dramatic difference, and it will add up if you're buying Lino on a regular basis. So just something not everybody's aware of that yet. On DLive's website, there's actually a page that covers that, and I would encourage you guys to go to the main DLive page and read through community standards, the information about Lino, but also, and more importantly, and Bert said this right away in the beginning because he has this digital marketing background, you have to be active on Discord. DLive has a Discord. You can communicate with all of the staff, all the guardians, all the announcements, all the updates. Like today, there's a community event for partners and global partners. That's all available through the DLive Discord, and also social media like Twitter's. So I just want to encourage you guys to get on social media, use it, hashtag DLive stuff. When you're going to go live, tell people you're going to go live. You can create your own Discord. Any streamer, anybody really, can start a Discord channel, and it's free to start. And you can have people come to your Discord. You can use Tidy Labs to send an alert to your Discord that will tell everybody when you go live every time, which really helps, that you don't have to go to all these sites individually to update them, that you're going live or what you're doing. And all those little things really add up to increase the total number of viewers, new viewers, but also to remind the people that already know about you, hey, maybe I'm going live at a different time than normal, right? Like normally I don't start streaming until 12 o'clock my time. This morning we started at 10 because we wanted to support the community event. And my time, it's actually Pacific Standard Time, 12 to 4. I'm Central Standard Time, so it's 10 to 2 for me. So that's something to point out too, guys, is we're all over the world, right? All of us are in different time zones. And so you need to convert, which I use my phone. There's a world clock, and it said, okay, Pacific Standard Time, 12 to 4. So I went and looked up a city in Pacific Standard Time, which would be San Diego. And then I could see it's a 2-hour difference, 2 hours, earlier. So make sure that you do that time conversion, because if you think it's 12 to 4 in the UK, you would be wrong, right? Because it's actually much later in the evening. What is it, 5-6 hours difference? Like it's 11:20 here now, so it's probably 5:20 there.
Yeah, it's 5:25.
Yeah, so it's literally 5 hours difference time, and you would completely miss the event if you didn't do that time conversion. So make sure to pay attention to those But we're getting a little bit sidetracked, But these are all very
Yeah,
important nuances that will help you to become more successful.
yeah. I mean, it's all about, you want to get in people's discords, because that's where, a lot of times, um, I'll go on, and to find new streamers, I will go on discords and just click, well, who's the most recent self promotion post, or what
Mm-hmm.
have you, or who's been auto linked that's going live right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I might not know them, I might not know the game they're playing, but I'll check it out, just curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can get on there, and it's a great place to network with streamers, because Discord's almost, it's a pretty universal messaging app now, so
Mm-hmm.
everyone's on there.
Yeah, and I actually found Discord because of streamers and streaming. I mean, and you guys might not know on the backside, the technical side of this, the way that I'm actually able to capture Berg and have his camera on this stream with me is through a Discord video call.
Yeah,
Yeah, so there's a lot to be learned even off of the DLive platform, right? To be able to have streaming software to stream, to have social media, to be able to promote your stream and connect, and to enhance the stream like we're doing today.
yeah. It's there's a lot of, I mean, and that's not to say that you should be getting overwhelmed by sort of an information overload of, or I'll be stressing out that
Mm-hmm.
you don't have this particular piece of equipment, or you haven't paid for some really nice overlays. It's just that you have to always keep in mind where you could be improving. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, and that's definitely not to say that there's no room for improvement for me. There's tons of stuff that I wish I could get for my stream. Lighting setups. Joe's given me a few things where he's a few quick improvements to make. There's tons of stuff.
Yeah, and
You always
it's
got to keep
just
that in mind.
there's little things that you guys can do, right? Like when you turn your camera on, notice what's behind you, right? Notice can I see your face, right? If you got a bright window behind you, then the back of your head's lit up, but your face is dark, right? And it's hard to see you. It's hard to hear you if your mic isn't in front of you, right? If it's off to the side. It's just these tiny little things that really help improve streaming quality. But more so than that, being yourself, being consistent, and communicating with chat, and reaching out to other streamers, right? Be active in other streamers' channels. You're going to learn all these little nuances naturally, right? You don't have to, like, it's not like taking a test, right? You don't need to know everything to start streaming. But when you run into these little problems, stop by, ask questions. We'll help.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is a time we like to open it up to the audience. If anybody has a question that they'd like to know about Berg, you feel free to ask in the stream. But he is, he's only been streaming about a week, and he's definitely, I think he's an amazing addition to the DLive family, and really appreciate your time that you've spent with us this morning, and your expertise. I mean, I'm not a digital marketing expert by any means, and so if you guys have questions about digital marketing, about how to use social media, right, or overlays, things like that, Burb is in a unique position to be able to provide some of that information. And if you just want a chill place to hang out, you want a cozy place to chill, he's definitely your guy.
A place to stay cozy on a Friday or whenever.
I love that cozy, the cozy feel, the sound, the word, like,
yeah.
It kept drawing me back to your stream, because there are so many channels that are, like you said, they're super hyped up, super excited, super loud. The game's super chaotic, and I like the feel of your channel, because it's easy, it's comfortable, it feels like you're relaxing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's about. Does it mean that there's some of these battle royale games? I watch the players doing stuff. I don't even understand what, it's going so fast. It's
Yeah,
I just want to chill and play some games that I'm already really familiar with, and chat's already pretty familiar with.
or introduce them to a game they've never seen.
Or
Chiba.
show off something completely new.
like a Japanese robot game.
Exactly.
What's the name of that game again?
Chibi Robo, plug into adventure.
Chibi Robo, man. That game's so much fun. So much fun. All right, sir. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure. We thought it would be 30, 45 minutes. It's been an hour and a half. So
has it? Has it been
It has been an hour and a half.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's flown by.
So obviously I want to let you get back to your Crash Bandicoot, mainly because I want to watch some more of it.
Yeah. We'll try and finish it without game overing. But I think afterwards we're going to do some Spyro as well.
Nice,
Spyro
guys.
2 for the PlayStation.
So if you guys don't know Burb yet, he's a brand new streamer. He's been on the platform about a week, but he's got super great energy. He plays a lot of retro games. So if you have a nostalgic heart and you've been gaming a long time, you're absolutely going to love his stream. Thank you for dropping what you were doing and joining us this morning for this community event. I really appreciate it, Burb.
Hey Joe, that's no problem. I'm a very approachable guy. And you've done a lot for my channel, and I've supported you for my time on D Live so far. So
yes, you have.
There's no worries. I can drop my stream to come on here. That's not a problem at all.
Well, that's so awesome, guys. So in case you guys missed any of this interview or any of the other Fireside chats that we do, the live podcast, I interview exclusively D Live streamers and we do it on D Live. And if you've missed any of these interviews, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is Author Joe Holt. There's a playlist called Fireside Chats. I'm going to be uploading Burb's interview immediately after this the conclusion, and so feel free to share that link, Burb, with your viewers. If you say, hey, let's chat. Go, I did that. Here you go. Boom. You can watch this, or you can just hang out and ask me. But we have a few Fireside Chats coming up, guys. Matter of fact, tomorrow, Sunday, the 7th at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is 4 p.m. Is that 4 p.m.? 5 p.m. Oh, man, I got to get my conversions figured out. UK time, we've got LT Zonda on. That's 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, LT Zonda. And then at 12:30 to 1 o'clock after Zonda's stream, we actually have Flow Driver. They're both global partners. Flow Driver actually just became the first female global partner, so I'm super excited to have her on. We definitely want to encourage anybody that wants to stream. Try it, give it a go. It may change your life in the best of ways, and that's clearly what it's been doing for me. It seems like it's also adding to your existence, Burb. You definitely seem to be happy to be here, and I honestly, again, the reason I wanted to get you on so quickly is because you do have such a great demeanor. You're super interactive with your chat, super chill, and you have unique content, right? It's a winning combination.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing about the streaming. Even if you don't become hugely popular or extraordinarily wealthy doing the streaming, the most important thing is you're going to enjoy yourself and you're going to make new online, and that's what it's about. You're going to be cozy, or hype, or super excited and high energy.
Dude, all right, Burb, don't get worked up about this, but you just said a boat.
Did I?
You did. I got in a boat out of them.
Well,
I love it. No, I love it. I think it's awesome. I was it's an hour and a half, and you only got one boat in, so
there's a lot more Canadian than I could do, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to become
No. Let it out, buddy.
hoser.
Just let it.
I'm not going to become a hoser. Is what we call a real proper thick accented Canadian.
No
I'm
doubt
not going to do
about
that
it.
right now.
No doubt about it. All right, guys. Well, we've had a wonderful time this morning. Again, this is Burb. If you haven't followed him, at BERB, his name is Burb. He's a beautiful soul. Definitely drop him some love and encourage him. You know, he's new to the platform, and we're definitely trying to help him along. And to be quite honest, he has a lot to offer, guys. He is a digital marketing guru. Don't not any pressure there, buddy, but you do know a lot more about social media marketing than your average streamer, and so that's really great because not only can we come in and encourage you, but you can also help us, and that's a fantastic relationship.
Yeah, I mean everyone's welcome just to drop in on the stream. You know, if they want to ask something, or whatever thing they want to ask about, whether it's design or where they should be networking or what they should be doing or what cool games could they be playing, whatever.
Awesome. Okay, guys. Well, that's been it. This has been Fireside Chats with author Joe Holt. My special guest today has been Burb, and check him out, man. Definitely check Burb out. Such good people. So thank you for being here. We'll be back again tomorrow with some more Fireside Chats. And I just want to say, wherever you guys are in the world, I wish you all the best. And aloha for now.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Thank you, Joe, for having me on.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely, sir. And I will definitely be stopping by your stream.
Excellent.
All right, guys. Aloha.